Hello, we're here in Bogotá at ICFP 25, and I'm with Audrey Galawu from Zimbabwe and Betty Herlina from Indonesia, the winners of the Sheehan Rights Media Training Fellowship. So we're going to conduct a short interview about how the Sheehan Rights Fellowship increases awareness and action on SRHR among journalists in the Global South. So my first question for you guys is, how can journalism and advocacy work in harmony to advance progress in SRHR?
I'm first?
Please,
okay.
Betty.
Hello, everyone. First, before I answer your question, I just want to say thanks to Sehri and Suba because I'm from Indonesia and I can be here in Bogota. It's so amazing for me. Okay. In my point of view, journalism and advocacy, it can be support together. It can be work together because as a journalist, we collect the data, we grab the data from the field, and we create a reporting. And our reporting, it can be increase awareness in our society. So while advocacy can use our story to pushing to influence government to create a policy for the society. So both journalists and advocacy, it support each other. If a journalist can bring awareness in society, advocacy can use awareness into action. I think is it.
Great, thank you, Betty.
Okay, also for me, I think what Beth said is correct because advocacy and journalism can complement each other in the sense that as journalists, we amplify realities, we amplify experiences, and from those experiences, advocacy groups and social civil networks can take from that evidence that we collect from the experiences that we get from the people in the local communities to push for structural change, policy changes. So they use our evidence, the stories that we create, the data that we collect from the people, because especially, instance for me, what I usually do when I do my stories in sexual and reproductive health, I work with the local communities, the women and young people who experiences, who do not have the voice to speak up. So when you talk to the people in the local communities, that will help the civil society networks to get evidence in terms of gaps where they need to be changed and push for policy changes.
Absolutely, thank you. Thank you. So next, I'm wondering if you could both tell me a little bit about the SRHR landscape in your country. Please.
The landscape. I'm coming from in Indonesia, and in my country, when we're talking about sexual reproduction, it's like a taboo because some people will consider religion and morality when we're talking about sexual reproduction. So more of teenagers in my country, they don't have enough information, correct information about their body, because when we asking even with our mother or maybe with our auntie or with our sister, if we asking about our body, there will be a stigmatized. For the example, if there's a married woman, she come to the doctor and she want to have one or two contraception, something like that. Even she just asking, and the doctor will say, why you asking about that? You unmarried woman, for what? So it is stigmatized. So teenagers, they don't have enough information because in some area, government also limited the access. So they keep, but they want want to know about their body, so they keep looking. They're looking from TikTok, Instagram, or maybe other social media platform. But the problem is not all the information from that platform is correct. There's a lot of mis and disinformation. Yeah, this is the situation in my country. Maybe because of most of our population is Muslim, you know that, right? Yeah. So we still consider about religion. For me, even I'm wearing hijab, I'm a Muslim, I cannot speak louder about this because people will give me stigmatized. But because I'm a journalist, I'm also female, I'm also mother, I should campaign, create reporting about this. And in the latest several years, the number of female journalists in Indonesia is increased, and we also have some NGO who cares about this issue. So more people in our society aware about this, and I hope in the future will be more.
Thank you, Betty. And Audrey, if you could tell us a bit about the landscape in Zimbabwe.
Okay, in Zimbabwe, I think it's a mixture of progress and persistent gaps. There's a lot of progress, but obviously there's always more work that needs to be done. In Zimbabwe, we have strong civil networks, and most of them are youth-led initiatives, which are educating young people about SRA issues, and also, I think the government is also doing great work in terms of partnerships with these organizations and councils in terms of educating people. So I think it's a bit of mixture between progress and also gaps. And I'll also take this chance to mention an example of progress. We have the Ministry of Health working with a council called the Zimbabwe National Family Planning Council. So this council is their work is focused on family planning work. So right now in Zimbabwe, that council is working on educating young women and girls in rural areas who don't have the information about family planning. And I recently did an article on family planning, and what I learned during the time is that when we do SRA issues, we often do it. We forget the people who are largely affected by these issues, and it's the people, the uneducated women, the women in the rural areas, because they don't have the information. But this council is doing work to prove that, to educate women and young girls on family planning, and using evidence on that. Zimbabwe has been recognized as a leader in using family planning to save lives, and this was done by the African Union's campaign on accelerated reduction of maternal mortality in Africa. So in terms of Zimbabwe, I think it's a mixture of progress and persistent gaps. But I think it's important to also applaud the progress that has already been done. Yeah.
It's very powerful. Thank you. And we don't have too much time left, so if I could really quickly hear just one takeaway you have from the Sheehan Rights Program. Betty, please.
Because my background education not from gender media studies, something like that. I'm a bachelor degree of agriculture, so this fellowship is really helped me to enhance my capacity as journalist, and now I'm more confident to talking about this issue.
Thank you.
Okay, for me, the Sheehan Rights initiative is, when I started reporting on SRA issues, you know, it's reporting here and there, but since this initiative has started, I've been consistent and also been privileged to meet women like Betty from all over the world, sharing experiences on progress and successes in terms of SRA issues. Yeah.
Well, once again, congratulations to you both, and a thank you to our partners at Sheehan Rights and Citizen News and Arrow and IPPF for helping us carry out this program.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank